Once upon a time, in a quiet town surrounded by gentle hills and sparkling rivers, there lived an elderly man named Aaron. His hair was white with age, and his face was lined with gentle wrinkles, but his eyes sparkled with warmth, kindness, and a quiet joy. Everyone in the town admired Aaron because, no matter how difficult life became, he always carried a smile. People often wondered how someone alone, without family or wealth, could remain so cheerful every day. Aaron lived in a small cottage by the riverbank. He had no children, and his beloved wife had passed away many years ago. Yet he never complained. Each day, he would sit on his porch, greet the townspeople with a warm nod, and share gentle words of encouragement with anyone who passed by. Life in the town was not always easy. Farmers worried when the rains failed, shopkeepers fretted when customers were few, and sometimes illness would strike families, making daily life even harder. Many townspeople felt frustrated, sad, or hopeless. One day, a young man named Kabir came to Arun, his face streaked with tears. "I don't know what to do," he said, his voice trembling. "I went to the city to find work, but nothing is going right. My family is struggling, and I feel hopeless." Arun looked at him with gentle eyes and said, "Sit down, my friend. Tell me, what do you expect will happen?" Kabir wiped his tears. "I fear the worst. What if I fail? What if my family suffers while I try?" Arun shook his head softly and smiled. "When we dwell on fear and worry, our hearts feel heavy. But when we focus on hope, even small positive thoughts, they can open doors we never imagined." Kabir frowned. "But how can I think positively when everything seems so dark?" Arun chuckled gently. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "Once there was a poor woman who had no home and no family. She wandered the streets, lonely and despairing. One day, an old man approached her and asked why she cried. 'I have nothing,' she said. 'How can I be happy?' The old man smiled and said, 'Look around you. You have the sky above, the trees around, the birds singing their songs. Life gives us many small gifts every day. If you focus on what you lack, you will always be sad. But if you notice what you do have, peace will find you.'" The woman listened. Slowly, she began to see the beauty around her. From that moment, her life began to change. Not because of luck, but because she changed her thoughts. Aaron looked at Kabir and said, "Do you understand now? When we think with hope, our hearts feel stronger, and we can face challenges with courage." Kabir nodded slowly. "Will it really change my life?" he asked softly. "Yes," Arun replied warmly. "If you wake each morning saying, 'Today I will find strength. Today I will make a difference,' your heart will grow lighter. Challenges will come, but hope will guide you through." Kabir left with a newfound sense of calm. Each day, he reminded himself to think positively. He worked diligently, cared for his family, and held on to hope. Weeks later, he received news that he had found a stable job and his family would be safe. Overjoyed, he ran to Aaron to share the news. Aaron smiled and said, "See, my friend? Positive thinking does not remove challenges, but it helps us overcome them. And when our hearts are light, the world seems a little brighter." Soon, more townspeople came to hear Aaron's wisdom. One by one, their lives began to change. They learned that while hardships are inevitable, hope and positivity can illuminate even the darkest days. Aaron's gentle guidance had shown them all the magic of a hopeful heart, and from that day on, the town was filled with a quiet, unwavering hope, a reminder that even in the hardest times, a positive heart can change everything.